Procrastination is the death of all good estate plans. Hi, my name is Michelangelo Mortellero with Mortellero Law. I've been an estate planning and elder law asset protection attorney in the state of Florida for over 15 years. During that time, I've worked with over 8,000 families across the state of Florida. And what happens historically is that people are procrastinators. Listen, we all do it. I do it sometimes. There's things we don't want to do. There's things and topics we don't want to talk about. And so we always kick the can down the road and we figure, we'll do it later when the budget opens up or when we get old. That's a great one. I'll create my estate plan when I get old. Well, let me tell you, folks, old is a moving target. The older you get, the older that you define old. And so what happens is many people have great ideas of exactly what they want. And I've heard countless stories from families of, well, mom and dad always told us they wanted it this way. And then when we really get down to it, mom and dad have passed away. And I say, well, that's a great estate plan. And it takes care of their charities and their children and their grandchildren and all these awesome things that they had in their mind they wanted to do. But we don't have a document. And so therefore, all of that plan and the time and effort they put into developing a really meaningful distribution scheme for their estate plan, it's all out the window. They didn't do anything to put it in place, to make it effective. So procrastinating is never a good thing. And certainly when it comes to estate planning, it's not an option to plan after the fact. So we highly recommend that as much as you think this may be a topic that you don't want to talk about, we work with our families and put a different view on it and look at it through a different lens. Instead of we're talking about doom and gloom and what if we have a stroke and what if we end up in a nursing home and what happens when we pass away, we look at this as opportunities to protect and preserve everything you have ever worked for and do it in a way that is tailored to your wishes, your desires, your specific family, and your legacy. You get the opportunity. Once in a lifetime, you get the opportunity to create your legacy. Maybe it's a small one, maybe it's a big one. But what I tell people all the time is whatever you have is important to you. And while other people may think that that's a lot or little based on what they have, it doesn't matter what they have versus what you have. What matters is that you have put time and effort into thinking about a plan, thinking about your friends, your family, your loved ones, your charities, and doing something to let them know that you care about them, you love them, and you want to show that care and appreciation in a meaningful way through the design of your estate plan. So I encourage all of you to look at it from a different lens. Instead of looking at it as, I don't want to go talk about this death stuff, let's talk about how we can turn what you have into a legacy for one or more generations. And they will all appreciate that you took the time and effort to think of them and to create a plan with them in mind that is special and customized to your life, your family, and your wishes. So I encourage you to come in. Let's talk about it. I promise you, we don't bite, and it's not a negative conversation. It's not doom and gloom. It's a conversation about opportunities. And I think you owe it to yourself. You owe it to your family, your loved ones, your charities, to take advantage of that opportunity while we can. And let's make the best of it together. Thank you so much and have a great day.